know, due to physical forensic evidence, that the murder actually took place well before midnight in this apartment.
When you look at the autopsy report and look at the injuries, most of them are on the left side. So everything looks like the attack came from the left. When you walk in the bathroom and you look at the tub, the faucet and everything are on the left.
She was wet. Her jeans were still wet. So I'm thinking she's clothed. Maybe she put the water on, and he came in with the belt behind her, and he pushed it down like this. And that's where she might get some of the burning.
When we look at the injuries that she has, the bruising on her head, second degree and third degree burn injuries, everything's predominantly on the left side that's pre-death.
And the lividity was all in the front part of her body. The body was found, there was a lot of lividity from here up, right? So I think he left her over the tub like this. See the hands? They were white at the tips, which means the fingers had contact marks, which means her fingers had to be somewhere like this, down, right, where all the blood settled, but they didn't settle in the tips. The amazing thing is usually when you strangle, especially a manual strangulation, her hyoid bone should have been ruptured. Her larynx should have had some kind of damage. But the first thing that should have occurred when somebody's strangling somebody is the petechia in the eyes, the little blood vessels should burst. She doesn't even have that. Yet she has petechia on the top of the head. So you can see that there's punching down. He's pushing her down into where the spigot was. She absorbed almost like 16 ounces of fluid in her lungs. So as far as I'm concerned, there was a drowning.
We're talking about this full of water.
Right, even more than that.
More than that.
Yeah,
More
each
than that.
lump.
You're talking about a 16 ounce, almost a 16 ounce bottle. I see no other way of the drowning.
Now, upon further investigation of the evidence, Kevin and Doc say they believe the crime scene was actually staged.
Prosecutors believe that Stacey left for work, and while driving, she encountered Rodney somewhere on the trip. The only problem is, everything shows she was dead already in that vehicle. We know we have decomposition of fluid on the baseboard of the vehicle. And then decomposition of fluid was found on the hump of the truck. And the most important thing is, there's no DNA, including even fingerprints, belonging to Rodney in the vehicle. The only fingerprints in that vehicle belong to Stacey and her boyfriend. So where's Rodney? Why isn't his fingerprints on the steering wheel anywhere on the vehicle? Because he was never in that vehicle. So we're like 20 miles away from Stacey's house. The belt is found
Literally right here.
right partially on the road.
And then the brush starts, and there's the body right there.
Right. She's laying right here. There's no way you're gonna miss this body like this. Then when you look at the body, Stacey's nails were cut. Now, we know that she's supposed to be getting married in the next week. No woman is letting her nails get cut down.
It's almost like somebody went out of their way to make sure that any DNA that was possibly there was gone.
Who else would know that except somebody maybe in the law enforcement business? This is typical of a staged crime scene.
Okay, you have no doubt about this, correct? The lividity doesn't add up to this body being face up from the time of death, correct?
Correct.
And explain what you mean by that.
Well, when you die, the blood settles in whatever position you're in, so into the capillaries. And so if you're face down, it's going to be on the front part of your body, and if you're on the back, it's going to be on the back. She had to be down for a period of time, for at least probably 6 hours, for that blood to almost fix, where you see the extensive amount of blood on the front arms. Then she's found back. Everything shows that she was dead hours earlier before she was ever moved.